second. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 3 carries. Item 4 is to approve the August 13th, 2019 meeting minutes.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 4.
I'll second it.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Item 4 carries. Item 5 is to approve drainage claims. Drainage District Number 15, Roland Township, Section 33. We have a dredge ditch that has slid, turned in by Larry Gallagher.
Make the motion to move item 5.
I'll second.
Questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries. Item number 6 is to accept and place on file the resignation of Tiffany Milne, Correctional Officer, effective August 13, 2019, per recommendation of Steve Elfritz, Jail Administrator.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 6.
I'll second.
Questions or comments on item number 6? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 6 carries. Item number 7 is to approve and authorize Steve Elfritz, Jail Administrator, to fill the part-time vacancy in the jail administration due to the resignation of Tiffany Milne.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 7.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 7 carries. Item number 8 is to receive and place on file step pay increase for Justin Wood, Deputy Sheriff, from $52,265 to $56,621, step 2, per labor agreement effective August 28, 2019, per the recommendation of James Stubbs, Webster County Sheriff, and in accordance with the labor agreement.
Make the motion to move item 8.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Do we have any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 8 carries. Item number 9 is to receive and place on file the annual salary step increase for Corrections Officer Aaron Marcelin from $16.80 to $17.40 per hour, effective August 22nd, 2019, upon the recommendation of Steve Elfritz, Jail Administrator, and in accordance with the labor agreement.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 9.
I'll second.
Motion to add a second. Do we have any questions or comments on item number 9? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 9 carries. Item number 10 is to accept and place on file the resignation of Michael Miller, Conservation Mowing Technician, a temporary full-time, effective August 16, 2019, per the recommendation of Matt Cosgrove, Conservation.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 10.
Second.
Motion and a second. Do we have any questions or comments on item number 10? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 10 carries. Item number 11 is to accept and place on file the resignation of Justin Coaster, Conservation Park Attendant, temporary full-time, effective August 19, 2019, per the recommendation of Matt Cosgrove, Conservation Director.
I'll make the motion to move item 11.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 11 carries. Item number 12 is to review and approve the courthouse roof and clock tower repair options.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 12.
I'll second.
I have a motion second. It's time for the suggestions. We have 4 options here. Item A is to make no repairs. Item B is to remove the clock tower and repair roof skylight only for an estimated $2.8 million. Item C is to restore the clock tower with partial old and new and repair the roof and skylight estimated at $5 million. And item D is to replace the clock tower with a new skin and repair roof skylight estimated at $10 million. Questions or comments from the floor? From the table?
I guess I'd like to thank all the people that came to the open houses we had and give their public opinion on what we should do. I think consensus was to do item C, people I talked to.
Okay,
I agree. I've talked to a lot of people in the community about this, and the consensus was to move with option number C.
I also agree with that. I would say there's approximately 150 people showed up for that viewing, and I'd say about 20% were for the complete new skin. Probably 2 people wanted either no repairs or have it removed, and the majority was item C to do the partial. So that would be the direction I would recommend also.
I went out to some of the city councils and presented it at their meetings. Jim was at the Oka one when I presented it there. I had a couple people saying that we needed to do the whole thing for 10 million, but the overwhelming majority was item C to repair it with the old and the new for an estimated 5 million.
So, I guess C and D were the 2 top things for the engineer. The warranties on that and the estimated life would be the same?
Similar, yes.
Do I have a motion for item 12 then?
I motion to approve option C.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments for item number C, which is restore clock tower with partial old/new and repairs roof skylight for an estimated $5 million. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Item 12 carries. Item 13 is to approve and authorize the chair to sign a permit from Mid-American Energy to install overhead electrical lines on Dakota Avenue in section 23, Township 88 North, Range 30 West of Fulton Township.
Make a motion to move item 13.
I'll second.
Motion and a second on item number 13. Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 13 carries. Item 14 is to approve and authorize the chair to sign a permit from Doyle Construction to bore a water main under the front street in Clare, Iowa.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 14.
Second.
Motion and a second on item 14. Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 14 carries. Item 15 is to approve and authorize the chair to sign an application from Kevin Lambert to connect to a tile line on 390th Street in section 32, Township 86 North, Range 27 West of East Dayton Township.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 15.
Second.
Motion and a second on item number 15. Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 15 carries. Item 16 is to approve and authorize the chair to sign an Iowa Department of Transportation pre-construction agreement for paving side road approaches along US Highway 20.
Make a motion to move item 16.
I'll second.
Motion and a second on item 16. Jamie, do you want to explain this project?
Sure.
Jamie Joel, County Engineer. The DOT is paving, continuing to repave Highway 20 east of Fort Dodge, and where we have intersections of county roads, anything more than 10 feet away from the edge of road is our responsibility. So there's 4 intersections along there, and we're estimate about 19,000 to do each one. And so this agreement just says that they will include that in their plans, and they will construct them and send us a bill, and we pay it over 3 installments over 3 years.
Questions or comments? Thank you. All in favor for item number 16, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Item 16 carries. It's now the citizens' opportunity to address the board with items not on the agenda. All right, Board Supervisor Committee reports.
I don't have any this week.
Last week, we had our first meeting for the Public Art Commission. The voting members approved the Floyd of Rosedale project to move forward. And tomorrow through Friday will be in ISAC conferences in Des Moines.
I won't be going to ISAC. I have a meeting Thursday night, but I'll be in the area all the rest this week.
All right, we have ISAC next week as was just said, and then also, road projects coming up. Let everybody know that after Labor Day, the Oakville Cemetery Bridge project, they will be moving in for that. We contacted a couple landowners, a couple others I couldn't get hold of, so I want to make sure people knew that. And department head meetings move till next week, Wednesday at 9 a.m. And then we have the North Central Iowa Regional Solid Waste Agency meeting tonight.
Jim, you want to give an update on the blacktop building by Rogers Park? How they're coming, how long it'll be?
Sure.
So
Yeah, Fort Dodge Asphalt's the prime contractor on that job, and their subcontractor finished milling yesterday, and so they'll start paving today, and that's gonna take probably close to 4 weeks. But it'll all be done under traffic, so there'll be pilot cars out there, but it won't be closed at all.
So expect some delays.
There will be some delays, but hopefully not too long.
Thank you very much. Anything else?
Thank you.
All right, motion to allow claims.
So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you very much.